All right, what's going on, guys? This is not record. This is not live. Just pre-recorded again because for some people, so they know that. But this is a simple Ncast Lite, and I don't recommend this to a lot of people. It's not a good thing to you meet people and do this kind of stuff. So don't get me wrong, but you gotta have a good judge of character. And in 2014, I started the YouTube channel, of course, and then I got introduced to a lot of guys, as you see, being on my podcast over and over again, from Doc, the Doctor Feel Good, to Game Idea Guy, Triple M, double O six, many other people, many more, most and many more than that. And those guys know who I am in real life and everything in that because they see behind the mask. But there's only a few that ever came that I've met in person. I met Trip. I met Trip. I met Qualman True. Met the Good Shepherd, Dr. Feelgood, all that stuff. But you know what? There's only a few of them ever come to my house. That's the point. So Dr. Feelgood has in my new bowl that I'm in right now. He has come here, and I will have to have the esteemed pleasure to have this young man in my abode, literally right beside me, to talk about. I'll do a quick session about gaming, and I just wanted to put in a channel. But I have the Good Shepherd with me. So what's going on, Shep?
You done goofed. I know where you live now. Hey everyone, this is Good Shepherd. You guys know me from the Gamers at Large and all that other good stuff. And if you don't know me, oh well.
Yeah, it's been a long
It's been a while. I've been on a hiatus for whew.
Yes, even and I forgot Sprite. Can't forget Sprite Remix.
And
he never been to the house, but I met him and we met in real life, and then Zelda's there.
True.
So of course, if right now, if you've been watching gamer I'm gonna say is what do you call it?
Gaming news or
on the channel, I've been putting up this thing called gaming life, and just talking about games and everything. Now, of course, not to divulge nothing, but just to say that if a lot of people who have been new to the channel, you haven't never heard from the Good Shepherd. I did a one-on-one with him in a while back in the one-on-ones. If you want to go check that out, if you want to know more about how his philosophy game is and stuff is. But right now, it is just he's just came back into the gaming light a little bit. So I just want to pick his brain a little bit and have this as a simple podcast while I got him here, held captive in my house for now.
Oh man, where's the car keys?
But you've been out of gaming for a long time, and like I said, the Gaming Life Bar was talking about all Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, PC, all kind of stuff.
Right.
You now, as you say to yourself, now you just before you think you're now doing mobile games one, and you thought you would have.
Yeah, the sad reality is that when you have a certain life, you're very busy and you have certain things going on. It's a lot more difficult to really sit down and game. But these days, everybody has their cell phones in their hands or in their pockets. So I've been playing more on my phone.
What games you been playing?
Well, the one I'm addicted to is War of Divisions,
okay.
Final Fantasy Tactics.
Okay.
Final Fantasy Tactics is one of my favorite games of all time.
Okay.
So when this came out like 6 months ago, I was like, I have to check it
out. So, okay.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm sticking to my roots, kind of. I just don't have an official game console to play it on. I still have gaming consoles. I just don't really sit down and game much anymore. These days, I'm like, all right, everybody's stuck with COVID.
Yeah.
One of the things I want to do is get back to one of my passions. So I'm starting gaming again a little bit.
Oh yeah, because even last night we had a gaming session with Trip and Renegade and Sprite Remix.
Yep.
All playing Splatoon 2.
That was a blast.
I got trashed. That was fun.
I got trashed, but I had a blast.
That was funny because like three back to back was like you by yourself versus the three of them. Then the three of them then the Triple M became that, and then Renegade was like, I wonder if that would happen to me. And then it happened to him.
What are the odds? We should have captured that.
I know.
Next time we'll have to capture it.
We'll see how that goes. But yeah, so things have changed from that. But that was cool last night. Just laughing and seeing all that happening right there. And then we had and then a little sometimes Dr. Feelgood jump in here and here. But that was
that was more in the beginning.
Yeah, but still, it was just sitting down playing games, having fun,
Isn't
laughing.
that what games are all about?
Yeah, it was just
Having fun?
yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Nah, but it was just that's what it was all about, just having fun, relaxing, enjoying yourself, and everything. So that was pretty good. Then we have but like I said, you get back in the games, you seen all the other games because again you fought Sprite and you saw how crazy he is with his Street Fighter.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I always knew it, but who that kid? He loves his shmups and super hard scrolling games and street. Oh, don't even get me started on fighting games.
Fighting games is his bread and butter. As if y'all need to go check out Sprite on Twitch and on his channel on YouTube as well
Kid
too.
got skills.
Yeah, he's been pretty good in the what do you call it?
The Street Fighter
Um
tournaments or whatever.
tournaments and fighting tournaments and stuff. So he's been really good. So now I know you didn't watch most of the gaming life bar that I did, which is
Yeah.
understandable. But I am getting to a conclusion.
Mm,
So you guys are gonna hear a snippet of the conclusion in what we're doing right now. The conclusion, because like you talked about, you have mobile gaming,
right.
but now we have like 7th generation PlayStation 4, Xbox, Xbox X1, Xbox X. I wish that the name is just. I hate. Yeah, Wii U. At least I
and
could
the
say.
Scorpion
At
and all
least
this.
I could say Wii U, but the Xbox X1 bull crap is so annoying.
But it's a good way to prank people at a store.
And then now you got Xbox X Series. It's like,
Once again.
where do you come with these things, guys? But anyway, Xbox X1, PlayStation 4, we had that, and then and then we had the Wii U. Now for the 9th generation, we have the Nintendo Switch, we have the Xbox X Series, and PlayStation 5. Yeah, I don't go by that stupid stuff y'all talk about. That's half generation. No, Switch is 9th. Anyway, point taken is this. No, point taken is this. We see that Xbox buying up all these studios. If just give a quick run up, Xbox is buying all these studios. They said they're not going to release any super exclusive 2 years until 2 years after the launch Xbox X Series, which is weird, but whatever. I think you want to come out and get something, but that's not me. PlayStation 5 have a lot of say they have a lot of exclusives up front. Come to find out, those games could play on your PlayStation 4. So it's just weird in that regard. And of course,
are you saying that these companies are lying to us, the consumers?
I know, right? But we still have games to talk about. But in the future though, it's weird. With Xbox 4 and Xbox One X, like I was saying before, we were going up to 2 terabytes because installs was getting ridiculous. Now installs still getting more ridiculous. I did a story about Call of Duty Warfare having, which is over 256 gigs.
That's insane.
That's ridiculous.
And then the Spider-Man Miles Morales one, I heard I don't know the amount, but it's several hundred gigabytes at least. I think it's over 1,000. You can look it up for yourself.
I don't think it's 1,000. That's a terabyte.
I don't know.
No,
but I know it's at least a couple hundred gigabytes.
You said 1,000 gigabytes a terabyte. Ain't no terabyte game.
Nah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's that, but I know it's at least a couple hundred gigabytes.
Well, but here's the thing, though. But here's the problem that I'm pointing out. We're going backwards from the 8th gen.
Cutting corners.
We were getting bigger games, but then we were getting smaller. We were getting bigger games. Excuse me. But the Xbox One X and the PlayStation 5, Xbox One Series and the PlayStation 5, they have they're faster SSD. That's all good. But all I have is 800 gigabytes.
And I'm sure the only way it works is with proprietary memory.
Yeah.
So it's
I don't know the price for PlayStation 5, but I do know the one for Xbox, and it's $220 for 1 terabyte, 400 and something for 2 terabytes. So it's like,
make sure you got your second jobs in order. It's going to be expensive to game this next generation.
Yeah, but and these games are getting bigger and bigger, and they're not compressing their stuff. They're not cleaning up their codes. So you'll get more broken games, more glitches, more stuff that people don't understand. That's what's coming to in the future. Now, that's one part. Another part would be this. We got another part would be this. We have Stadia and we have Amazon Luna. Now, you don't need a console, but you better have yourself a good internet connection. You better have yourself a a good internet, no data cap, because you ain't gonna play. If you have a data cap, you're gonna be screwed. And then if you have a good internet connection, as I have at my house here, and Shep has sufficed seen that I have switched from one internet provider to another one.
Mhm.
But we've had you see that even with
Yeah.
even with a thousand megabits, I still get slowdowns in certain places.
Yep.
So that's what you get. That's what these people want. I mean, I don't know. I I think the future gaming is all right, if I have to be honest. But still, I see perceived problems that's gonna be that were never problems before. That's gonna come super problems in the future.
Oh yeah. It's right around the corner. Now that I'm back and I'm starting to look at things, it's a little disappointing. I mean, there's still hope, but it's disappointing how some things are going.
And yeah, a lot of the games don't have soul no more. Like you don't
They
feel like
don't. They just copy and paste. They do some slight editing. Boom, new game.
yeah, that's what they have. But then the next thing
But
is, yeah, go ahead.
in their defense,
Mhm.
and I could be wrong because you're more, you know more of the background story than I do.
No, go ahead,
But
go ahead.
the sad reality is these poor people are being worked into the ground. There's a
Yeah,
lot, so
yeah,
people are tired, people are stressed. So I could see why things are being cut, and there's all this other stuff going on there.
yep,
So I mean, the reality is we just need to come up with a better system for content creators. Period. And I'm talking about YouTube. I'm talking about gaming.
gaming. Yeah. Well, I mean, the indies has stepped up and always has been.
They have been. They've been doing a great
They've
job
been a
this
good-
last couple of years.
Yes, the indies have stepped up. The problem that they have is to get this stuff out there. And I should know that for being an independent record label, it's hard to get your music, your album out. No, I mean, I don't care if you don't get to the mainstream, but you still want to get it out that people know. Oh, well, something's here.
See it.
Yeah,
Hear it.
something's here. Let me hear this music. Let me hear that music. That's a situation that is needed. So, the indies have done that, but as Shep just said, he's right.
These people are being overworked, and a lot of them aren't compensated. I mean, I
Yep.
heard the other day there's a common hustle is that they'd get temp workers, they do a certain amount of work, and then okay, thank you very much, goodbye.
Mm-hmm. Well, you have it because a lot of people want to be into the gaming industry and they want to have something. It's kind of both. It's both. It's worse on the publisher side, of course. Like you said it with the way you just said it, but of course they want to use it too because they were like, "Hey, I worked on this game as because it's hard it's hard to have experience,
Mm-hmm.
and people don't hire people without experience or something." So in that regard, yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm
Mhm.
hoping for the best, but I am not. As I've said before, my part out of the game has been. I've been out of it. I just. I got you. No, I just been out of the situation itself. Like I said, we still got good games that people know.
Yep.
As you see on the screen right now, Astral Chains. We still get the most some creative videos in not only indies but in things because again Nintendo's putting stuff that you have Demon X Machina, you have Astral
First, second, and
Chase.
third party are still there. They're still bringing out games.
Yeah, but they still have the same problems. Just like I said, Rising Immortal Phoenix from Ubisoft. It looks promising, look like a good game, and here they come with microtransactions.
And there's games that are just in development hell.
Yeah,
The games have just been developing for years and years and years, and we still haven't seen it.
yep, that is true.
Sorry, my allergies are acting up again.
Well, now Bethesda's owned by Microsoft,
So we'll see what Microsoft does with that.
let's see what Microsoft. Yeah, exactly. Let's see what Microsoft does with that. So it's gonna be its own awareness, and then they have, like I said, then you have indie games who go the route of mobile, and then they start doing it because again, Everybody's talking about it. Is the talk of the town right now inside of on YouTube, which is Grisham Impact.
Mm.
Everyone's like, "Oh, it's a good game. This game, that game, whatever."
Um,
It's free to play. All right, but to get what you want, in most cases, there's some people who grind and do it for the fun of it, and but there are far few of
Psychos
those.
like me.
Yeah, but that's far few of you.
True.
A lot more people won't be doing that. They're gonna be doing way more crazier stuff.
Talking about grinding. Sorry.
Yeah, but they're gonna be doing way more crazier stuff. I've seen videos of people don't spend six, seven, $800 on that game.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
$600, eight
Um,
hundred dollars on a game. That's a console. That is the
if
PlayStation.
it costs more than an actual physical game, that's where I'm like, okay, I need to bring that back. Don't get me wrong. I admit I won't throw myself completely under the bus, but I'll be honest. I have spent. There was one mobile game in particular where I've spent over $100, but I've been playing that game for literally over 6 years.
Okay.
So that's Brave Frontier because
Yeah, but the funny part
I
about it,
regret that.
I hear you. But you know the funny part about it is these people have put like I said, the games have gone more expensive now. And if you want to buy a game on Xbox Series and PlayStation, it is now $70.
Yeah,
But you still have the microtransaction and
and
everything
that's
else.
my issue. I don't mind paying more for a game, but I want a complete game.
Yeah.
If the game has to be $90, so be it. But it better be complete. I want complete. I want details. I want maps. I want items. I want story.
Or if you're doing that, you gotta be free, free, free. Just say, hey,
Yeah, just straight true, and then we just pay with my.
yeah,
Yeah,
just give me that. But we don't know. We know how these publishers gonna be. We know how greedy they are.
yep.
So that's why I'm laughing. I see people like y'all really just we're going backwards right now in the generation 9 for Xbox and PlayStation and third parties. But it is what it is. We'll see how all that works out
Mm.
because I can't, I said me as Shep could tell you. You guys see y'all have seen me put it on YouTube before, but you see my physical collection of games.
It is impressive. Woo. I got a lot of games myself, but yeah.
I mean, he's out of anybody, he's the only person I've seen it. You guys see it virtually because of the video, but he has seen it up close and personal and look at it.
Uh, that is the real deal. I can't believe I'm still trying to figure out how to smuggle some of this out your house. Just let me know that.
You ain't doing that. If I gotta drop you back,
Drop
so
a smoke bomb or something. I don't know.
yeah. But at this point right now, like I said, yeah, we got games to play. I literally have so much games, physical games that's gonna come to the house still. Of course, we know about Hyrule Warriors Calamity is
Hmm.
coming soon, and there's other indie games I'm still gonna be picking up during Wizard Legends, Samurai Jack the Physical, all kind of other games that I have coming towards me. So, right now for me, I know I got stuff to go through, and for you, once you get yourself back to
I'm
straight.
good. There's a ton of games to keep me occupied.
Okay. So you ready? So when everything is because COVID has disrupted a lot of people's lives.
Oh yeah.
But when you think you get back to being copacetic, you think that you're gonna have your gaming library gonna be back too.
Yeah, but I mean, of course, it's not. I don't think it'll be back as quick as it used to be. Back in the day, I was more liquid, but
Uh-huh.
I think it'll be pretty good. I mean, when you have the skill set and resources, you can make things happen. But you got to be smart about it, and that's the problem. A lot of us just buy games, and then we barely have time to finish the games we have.
I'm not gonna
And
say I'm a slave of
you,
that. I know that.
yeah, but you could actually, you're financially stable enough to do that. There's people who put themselves out of their way, and those ones have to be. The games aren't going to run away from you.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not running away
Yeah,
from you.
nah, they in my yeah.
So
And I don't
people
sell. I
just
don't.
take your
Yeah.
time. I mean, it's up to you.
Yeah, it's your money, but I get where you're coming from. That like I said, because I have mine. They're not going nowhere. They're gonna be there no matter what.
Hmm.
So I'll be cool with that.
Yep,
You
yep.
so it'll be in that situation. But no, I mean, you see the collection. You said you got a couple games. You already done say, hey, brethren, you gotta give me a couple games on
Oh,
your list
definitely.
so I know I have this on my
Yeah, I
list.
need that reference point.
Yeah.
I like a lot of what you play. So I mean,
No problem. No. And that's what we're talking about. So yeah. But it was a pleasure to host you at the Liga Estates.
It was a pleasure being here.
And
I'm gonna
you
put you on the Airbnb. Don't worry.
no you can't but you can't he has been he got treated like a good person at the Liga Estates. Trust me, he did. Food, fresh food,
Oh
drinks,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Good to know.
gaming.
I had a good old time. I won't deny it. You might have to keep your door locked because I'm looking to come back for sure.
No problem. And of course, next time we'll do a live with everybody else, the old school end cast, where we have everybody live and we could do questions and answers like before. So
Nice.
keep a lookout for that. But for right now, like I said, I just wanted to post this up for just for post sake. So anyway, guys, I mean, did you have a catchphrase at the end of your stuff? I thought you had one.
I did, but I'm not using it tonight.
Oh, okay. Well, no problem. Well, for me, you know how I go. If there's no perfect games out there, what's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy your games on all consoles, even PC. Y'all have a good night. Peace out.
Peace.